There are 7 billion people on this earth today. With a single click, you can now chat with someone in Bangladesh, Siberia, and Antarctica. We are more connected than ever before, and yet most people will never leave the 50-mile radius around them.
Rising tides, a dependency on resources from across the globe, an inevitable water shortage, and the need for global connectedness, it is now, more than ever, essential that people understand the world that surrounds them.
St. Augustine famously said, "The world is a book and those who do not travel read only one page." For most on this earth, travel is financially impossible. In the United States, the third wealthiest country on the planet, travel even to a museum down the street is considered a luxury.
However, for 12 of East's youth, the journey to open their eyes to the world was made a reality. It starts. Any final words?
Peace out, ain't coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi.
In Nairobi! Well, we need to brush our teeth.
Best days. I'm pretty sure you can already guess that, but I'm gonna say one of the nights. You know, when I'm outside and I'm out in the sky, I can see the sky lights up the night. And as at camp, we did a lot of icebreakers to get to know our students and our partners. We did a lot of exchange games where we did like kicking soccer balls and playing soccer. Also learning how to shoot bow and arrow and throw spears from Negaba. A lot of stuff involving darts too as well. I never really played darts as much. Just a lot of fun outdoor games, and I got tired really quickly because we were on a high altitude. Now that I've actually went through it, I feel like I did kind of transform a little bit. I come back with a better understanding of the struggle, the hardship that I actually go through.
I'm very excited for this because it's a great opportunity to get to know your community and to outreach to all those people at East High School who don't know what places like Kenya are like.
Well, it was definitely a great opportunity. I'll put that in there. I don't think I understood how open my mind would become by going there, and now I think I have a different perspective on what that openness really meant to me. One of my favorite memories was going to Wasaniro, which is a primary school close to the Conservancy. It's not just your typical elementary school. You get there and it's like you're rushed in by all these kids and just smiling faces, and they all want to be your friend. They all want to know who you are. It doesn't matter who you are because they want to get to know you, and it's just this feeling of friendship, but it's not something you really need to kindle. It's something that's already there. They just want to get to know you, and going there and seeing them perform for us was absolutely amazing. They work so hard at these dances, and you get to see the effort that they put into these beautiful tribal dances, and when they grab you to go up and dance with them, you think, oh, I'm gonna look really dumb, but it's okay because they just want to like bring you into their community and make you a part of what they work so hard to.
And I'm really looking forward to the PA-MOJA trip because it'll take me out of my comfort zone, and I want to thank all the supporters. I can say that trip definitely made me be more open to things and definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, but in a good way, of course. Yeah, I think I have more like awareness for things, not just here but globally. And I think that's made me a better person. One day, I think I'll remember the most maybe is canyoning. Canyoning is when we climbed up Mount Kenya into like high cliffs and jumped off the cliff into bodies of water. It was really cold, but the whole point was to face your fears, which a lot of us did, including me. So I think that was one thing that I won't forget because it really pushed me out of my comfort zone. Most shocking was when Anthony touched the electric fence in our conservancy where we stayed.
Oh yeah, that bitch is electric. That bitch is electric.
You touched it?
Yeah, as soon as I touched it, it was like,
hey, you know I'm recording. It probably shouldn't be funny, but it was one of the most funniest parts of the trip because I was right there next to him when it happened. I definitely think my appreciation for education has went up, making me want to, try harder for this last year, and also make me try harder to get into a good school where I could travel abroad and maybe visit them. So that's just, some motivation for me. Also, on top of that, I think just more appreciative for things I do have. I think I'm more open and don't really think about like all the stereotypes that I had about Africa and just things like that before.
Oh, it's still okay. All right. My name is Alexis Cameron, and this PA-MOJA project is important to me because it'll make me a better global citizen. So during this trip, it's made me want to travel more, and it makes me more open-minded to more cultures. I've learned a lot of new things from the people there. My favorite day was when we went marketing to buy gifts for our family. We got to negotiate prices with the people there. It was really fun to me because I'm a good arguer. I got the prices that I wanted and it just worked out. Also, another day was when we were working at the Chimps Conservancy. We had to go around and pick up rocks and sticks because the chimps would actually use the sticks to open up the electric fence to get through it. And then
I'm doing this to protect both of us.
oh, look at that,
the reason why we were at this sanctuary is because most of the chimps there were either being killed or being captured for household pets. Now that I'm back from the Kenya trip, it makes me want to go to college more. Appreciate everything that I have here because most of the things that we do have here, they don't and they wouldn't know about it. So I appreciate everything we have here.
And I am proud to be a part of this PA-MOJA project because it will help me overcome some challenges and will help me to learn more responsibilities in my life.
Okay, so I did overcome some of the challenges. The biggest one was being away from home for so long, and so far I've never been that far before. And I've also learned a lot of responsibilities coming back, like doing things without my mom asking me to sometimes, and yeah. Okay, the boarding school visit was really fun because when we first got there, we had a little party in one of the classrooms, and yeah, we danced all night. It's motivated me to appreciate school more. It changed my thinking of how they are actually over there, and with the things that they do and the way they live is all different than what I thought before I went. And I'm gonna go back in the future.
This will really help me, and I think this will challenge me to be a better person, help the people around us and get a good grasp of everything.
This trip for me was really amazing. I had a different outlook of everything. When I came back home, my mom was like, "Oh, you're such a changed person," and when she said that, it made me cry, but it was happy tears because I learned how far I came from when I was before we started this trip. Going down there, seeing how they live every day, and then coming back here, it just made me really look at life very differently, because now I feel more grateful to have, live here and have this, chance to do stuff with my life.
And I believe this trip will help me with my leadership skills, and it'll also give me a greater perspective of my culture. Now that I'm back, I feel like the trip, it helped me have a better understanding about their culture, and also it made me appreciate stuff more, and also I learned that a lot of the stereotypes that they have about Africa is false. They think say they don't have big schools like how we have it here, but they still get the same education, sometimes even better. Seeing the lions, it was cool. The lion, it was literally right next to our van, and yeah, I don't know, it was just different. I thought the lion was gonna walk up to the van, but it was just chilling. It just sat there and did what it had to do. So yeah, it was nice, bro.
Yes. Got you. Yep. Got you. Got it.
It taught me to appreciate school more and try harder. It just motivated me to push for, instead of just getting a 3.0, get a 3.5 and stuff like that. Yeah, it just motivated me to work harder in school.
Project, it will help me expand my leadership capabilities and become a better citizen.
I definitely did learn a lot more leadership skills, because before I went to Kenya, I was kind of really shy and didn't want to say anything because maybe it will be taken the wrong way. And then when I got there, I learned, okay, I need this. I need to say that I need this. Meeting Sudan, the last male northern white rhino, it was just such a powerful experience to meet the last male of a species. I found that I had these underlying stereotypes that I didn't think I had that many stereotypes. I thought I had an open mind. And then I go there and I'm like, oh, this is really different from what I thought it would be. And there were so many things that I had preconceived notions of that were not true. And so I just think everybody should really stop and think about a place and not make judgments from what they see on the media.
Person and open my eyes to how other people are living and change the way I view the world and help me be more globally connected.
Since coming back from Kenya, I feel like my perspective has changed because I'm more appreciative of the Kenyan culture and the whole African culture, because I feel like they personally know where they belong in their society, and they have a great sense of pride, in my opinion. My favorite memories include getting a hug from Dagama and a necklace from him that Kyle didn't get, and when me and my partner actually said goodbye to each other. We didn't talk a lot, so when we finally said bye, it was
closure for us, and like it felt like it was genuine that we actually like finally like were connected. What surprised me the most was when I was talking to the Gama and he said that like he didn't see black people from other countries, and then I was telling him that like black people in America originated from Africa, and he's like, no, you guys didn't. And I'm like, yes, we did.
Clan, and this trip has motivated me to do better in school and will help me build on my leadership.
After seeing how they don't get education for free, and like how there could be someone that's like 18 in like the 3rd grade, and like, you know, like I just realized how lucky and fortunate we are that we all receive free education. So my favorite day was market day, when we got to, you know, go out. I think we each had $1, and there was like 3 of us per group. Yep. And we had to get a portion of the meal. And my favorite part about that is we get to decide the prices in a way. Like there's a set price. No, there wasn't a set price. I mean, like something might be 300 shillings, but then you can, you know, do you want to go down a little bit? So that was fun. At first, I really did not like school at all and just boring, but then now I'm able to see like that I want more in life. I want to be able to travel and go anywhere. Ooh, okay. I want to be able to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and I don't know, I want to be able to maybe even get my own school, Alana McLean High School.
Hey, LaBoo.
Like, you know, when I got back home, people are talking about going to zoos and stuff. I'm like, but did you get to live with these animals and stuff?
I feel my patience level for things and I become more open-minded to things, like especially at work. Like when people throw new suggestions out there, like I don't just think my way or the highway. It's more of a, okay, now if we use this, we try this out. Let's try my idea. Let's try this idea. Let's try every idea to see what we can do to succeed in this. So I've become more open-minded since I've come back from Kenya. Good experience. My favorite experience was when I met my Kenyan partner. That's when I really thought it all got real. When I first met my Kenyan partner, that's when I was like, oh, I'm really in Kenya. The accent, the hospitality that they gave you, the stories that they shared with you, their life experiences. I would say before Kenya, like I always thought like education, it was important, but I didn't take it super serious. But now like seeing them, like they have to pay for school and they still have to go to school. And it makes me actually think like, what do I want to do now? Do I actually want to go to college? Which I do. And what can I do to better my community?
Great. And the PA-MOJA project is really exciting to me, and it's important to me because it gives me a chance to connect with a different culture, and it's a great opportunity.
What I learned about community while I was there is that they are all about community. It's like their culture is built upon being together as one, and I guess achieving things together, whether as us in America, we're like all in competition and stuff. It's like they care a lot more about each other and that community bond than getting ahead in life. So this trip was so amazing to me that I don't really know how to sum it up and put it into words because it truly left me speechless. Oh, yeah.